Good morning.
Morning, everyone, and welcome to Fitness Fridays with Michael and Tina. I'm Michael.
I'm Tina.
Great to
And you
see
might
you.
not recognize me because my hair is straight and it's washed.
Yeah.
It's amazing what
About
happened,
time.
right? I washed it, guys.
Thank you, girls at Elements.
Elements. Shout out to Elements for, because I didn't wash my hair. They washed my hair. Thank you. So it's Friday. Holy cow, it was a week, right? We had a long week. This was one of those weeks where you didn't think Friday was ever going to get here.
Right, because I've been in 5 states
Yeah.
since I've seen you last.
Yep.
Traveling the country and staying on the road. Now, I checked in with you last week, which some of you thought I hogged the camera
Yeah.
time. Really. Fitness Fridays with Michael and Tina.
But there's not enough Tina.
Oh,
I mean, it's too much Michael.
isn't there a song about that?
My
A
mom's
little
watching.
Bit
Hi,
of Tina
Mom.
in your soul.
Our mom's watching.
Our mom. We
There's
have one viewer.
one viewer.
One viewer. Hi, Mom. All right, what would you like us to do?
If we love to know you're watching. Hi, Laura. We're happy you're watching.
And
Let us know. Let us know who's watching us.
But last week, I checked in because it's important that a guy like me who doesn't, I haven't logged in my activity or my eating in years since I've been a competitive bodybuilder, which you had to do. Tina does it every day of her life. I know her 19, 20 years. We'd go to restaurants on a date and she'd whip out this log and write it down. I go, what the hell are you doing? Taking notes on me?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Not enough.
Should have paid attention
I
to
didn't
those
take
notes.
enough notes.
Your reconnaissance
Right.
was not good. But listen, so now we're going to have her check in because it's important. You have to form a habit.
Yes.
I can't show you one time and then walk away.
Yeah.
So first we tell you, then we show you, and then you show us. That's how you form a habit.
Yep, and I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you brought up habits because it is about habits, and it's 21 days to form a good
least,
habit. I think
at
it takes
least.
a day to form a bad one.
Yeah.
21 to get a good one, and it doesn't take a full 21 days, but you're gonna find out in maybe a week's time, just in 7 days of doing something that it's starting to catch on, and your mind and your body are
Hypothalamus.
Hypothalamus
Creates the habit. Remember, it controls your internal environment. The hypothalamus.
Yeah,
You must
it's gonna
program it.
technical.
Don't trick it. Diets trick the hypothalamus. Good eating habits, lifestyle programs the hypothalamus. I'm telling you, if you've been struggling your whole lives with getting somewhere physically, physiologically, it's because you're probably not doing it right. And again, we're not shaming anybody. We're just telling you, listen, it's a study of the brain. The brain controls us. It makes you say, I need my 4 macronutrients. What are they?
Protein, carbohydrates, fat, and water.
Right. Okay. 4 macronutrients.
And coffee.
And coffee.
There should be a 5th macronutrient.
Fifth food group, yeah. But
You should have. This is under water. This is under the water macronutrient.
yeah. And then your hypothalamus is also telling you, like me, when I go to Dunkin' Donuts and have an apple fritter.
Fritta, Bronx Phonics,
Fritta.
brought to you by Michael, Sena.
That's also programmed. So the more I have an apple fritter, the more my brain is going to drive me in there to get one. So that's why you treat yourself every so often. Don't form the habit, good or bad, right? Or bad, but form it good as well.
Right.
And that's what's important.
And actually, we're going to take the month of February. We took the month of January to talk about putting motion into action. We got a lot of action going on here today. But February, we're going to be talking all about food. So you guys will, so we know that that's what you want, and that's what we're going to devote February to. So if you're watching Fitness Fridays, or you know someone that needs to talk about food or hear more tips about food, how to eat right, how to prep it, how to eat out at restaurants, we're going to kind of cover everything. Supplements, snacks, how to, what meals to prep. Your husband eats different than your kids. You need to, so all of that.
Right.
We're going to cover all of that. Next week, I think we're going to be out on our first location with our first guest.
In Midlothian, Illinois, Dr. Ronald Vaught.
Of Vaught Chiropractic.
Yeah,
Yes.
Doc, we're very much looking forward to coming in and seeing you and Adele.
We're coming in hot.
We're coming in hot, very hot. And we
Early.
want to talk about holistic, safe, natural ways to heal. I was one of the first people that ever used chiropractic, early 90s. I was. When you look at me, think of Moses. Yes.
He was the first person.
I parted
to
the Red
use
Sea.
chiropractic. Really?
Yeah, I was.
Really? You're gonna? Can we Google that, please?
Google
who was the first man to use chiropractic?
I said one of. Well, clean your ears out.
I can't.
But listen, it saved my life as a bodybuilder. I would tear glute muscles, groin muscle squatting, lower back.
Yes.
Without a chiropractor, I could not get back into my activities of daily living, much less squatting 400 or 500 pounds like I did at one time. Right. And by the way, Dr. Vaught used to be a big,
Dr.
strong
Vaught
man.
is like an amazing man.
Yeah.
Look him up if you can before next Friday. It's Vaught Chiropractic. It's VAUGHT.
Midlothian, Illinois.
And wait till you see what kind of motion he puts into action. I mean, this man goes out in his underwear and walks in the freezing cold because.
Whoa! It's a little part. What do you mean? What do you mean he's in his underwear? What do you mean?
He does crazy.
Well, when did you see him in his underwear?
On Facebook.
Well,
he puts it all over Facebook. I don't know if his wife knows that though. So. No, but he talks about infrared saunas and all kinds of amazing
improving
things.
your eyesight while walking at first dawn, and looking at that sunlight in the morning actually helps, I think, straighten your retinas. I mean, I learned this from him.
Yeah, you're going to get some amazing tips. So you want to watch next Friday.
Talking
for sure.
to Dr. Vaught is like going to college all over again. Yeah. And we mean that.
Yeah.
We mean that.
And
man is very brilliant, and
amazing.
they've got great testimonials of their patients living a pain-free, a less than pain-free life, and that's what this is all about, right, guys?
Yeah. So we're gonna be there next Friday. We're like I said, we're really excited. He's gonna be our first guest, and we're gonna be on location. So we're big time, man. We're big time.
How's your coffee, babe? Cheers.
Cheers.
Coffee is cool.
You gotta have coffee. Oh, good Lord. So the other thing I wanted to say,
you're gonna check in.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna check in, but we were talking about it being such a long week. Michael traveled. And it was our daughter's 10th birthday.
Woo!
Man, that's a big
Sassy,
double digits.
Sassy.
So one of my actions I was committing to this week, as I told you, is that I was going to get up early and go to the gym. I want to get my workouts in. I work out all day, so it seems, but I really don't. I'm training everybody else, so my workouts are not their workouts. I'm there for you all.
Right.
And, so I have to still find time to get my own workouts in. So it's either, some days it's got to be 5:30 in the morning because I'm a 14-hour workday girl. 8 in the morning usually till 8 or 9 at night, or 6 in the morning until 8 or 9 at night. So I've got to really pencil in that time. Now, I had gotten into a habit, right? I got into a really good habit.
Yeah.
We had a home gym. Yeah. We're in a little bit of a transition right now, but we had a home gym. We do not have any longer. And I would go down religiously, right? Every morning, 5:30.
Wake me up in my man cave.
Yeah, but 5:30. And I would go down for an hour, and it was also time for me to listen to some podcasts. I listened to some inspirational
read the Bible.
I would read the Bible. I would, all those great things. But I would read a lot of things and I would listen to a lot of things. And I would take that hour to myself. I would walk the treadmill or get on the rower or something.
By the way, excuse me. She's saying something very important. Because many of us run to our devices, be it a phone, be it an email. And you know what? That's really not healthy for the brain, for the spirit, for the soul. We've got to disconnect. We got to learn how to calm ourselves down. Don't overload your circuits. So having a morning routine, for those of you who study success, and that's what Tina and I do.
Without the device.
Right. Don't have.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, just look to. I use a device, unfortunately, because that's where my inspirations are.
Yeah.
I subscribe to a Clint Hurdle blog, which is phenomenal. If you want to know about Clint Hurdle, he's actually the manager of the Pittsburgh Pirates, but he recruits different speakers and different individuals who have motivated, inspired, and educated millions of people for many 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years.
Yeah, great stuff.
Great stuff. We share it. I share it with my sales team in Pittsburgh. And so it gets our day going. It lets us check in with reality.
Yeah, and speaking of which, we now have it set up on our website where y'all can send us your emails.
Yeah.
And we're going to start emailing you out all this information, all this content that we're putting in these videos. We're going to email it out to you.
Don't tell me yet, though.
So you have it.
Don't tell them yet.
But so you're going to have it. So we're going to explain, we're going to show you where you can sign up to be on our email list, and we can send all these great tips and content to you. So we did a 10-year-old birthday week. It's still going on. It's going to be happening all weekend. So here's what I want to say. I wanted to tell you that part of my motion into action was that I was going to get up early and get to the gym. I want to report I was there 2 days this week. I went on Tuesday, Thursday, and I'm going to go again Saturday. So alarm was set for 4:15. I had to prepare accordingly. I had to psych myself up that I was going to be getting up. Monday night, I was going to have to get up at 4 in the morning on Tuesday, but I did it. And I even checked in with y'all yesterday live so that you would believe me and know I was at the gym at 5 in the morning yesterday. But like Michael said, I do log. This is something else I think that is super important.
Key.
This is kind of good for the soul too.
Yeah.
I like to write. Still like to write. We're typing all the time. I hate that. So I still have a pen to paper. And I write down everything that I did. I write down what I ate on one side, all the things I ate.
Just show close,
There. I eat boring. Yeah. But I write down all the things I ate on this side, and then I just write some devotionals down for myself on the other side. Just some things to keep me going, like today's going to be a fabulous day. Today, I'm going to thrive today. I'm going to change lives today, whatever my message needs to be. But I do always write this down, and this truly has become a habit.
Yeah.
A major habit.
Or I'm going to get into the gym today, and I'm going to do X, Y, Z. Or I'm going to meet my support group. And again, I'm talking friends. Nothing crazy, nothing that you got to get online to. But I'm going to meet a couple of people at the gym, a couple of girls, a couple of guys at the gym. We're going to do what I'm going to do. Or I'm going to approach my to-do list, right? We all should have a to-do list. Priorities 1, 2, and 3. And the ones have to get done today. The twos are up next, right? When you get to them. Don't walk away from big events. Now, Tony Robbins, a huge mentor of mine, always said, get the small things. If you're struggling to get things done.
Yeah. Small first.
Get 1 or 2 small things so you get momentum and you feel accomplished.
Yeah,
I like
you gotta
that.
feel accomplished.
Now, there are other people that say, no, get the big thing done. I don't necessarily agree with that. You need to form a habit.
Yeah, you gotta go through the small things.
Go through the small things.
Yeah, and we think that Tony Robbins is fabulous. If you need something inspirational to listen to, he's another one that's really great. He's one of the ones that we listen to in the morning. But
30-Day Personal Power turned my life around. Turned my life around.
How old were you when you listened to that?
I was 34, 35.
Were you the first guy?
I was one of the first. They told me when I call, if you call now on television, it was an infomercial. He was king of that. Oh, my God.
I set him up for this. I knew he was dying to tell this story. He was dying to tell this story.
I got stories.
He's got lots of stories.
Lots of stories. But we have success. So, did you finish checking in, or is that...
Yeah, just to wrap up, my food's always good. You guys know this. I'm boring.
Oh.
But the key, what was important for me this week is that I wanted to get in 3 days to the gym. I wanted to get in early morning, and I did it. I did it on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. I'm building myself back up. The goal is to go every day. I want to get in every day, and I want to give that first hour of the day to myself. That, I think, is something important. That's what Michael is trying to say about the whole device thing. If you can spend the first hour of your day... Now, you're right, I go on my device for the inspirationals and to listen to the podcast, but that's it. I have text messages by the time I get up at 5 in the morning from maybe last night. I didn't read them yet, or just first thing in the morning already. Somebody's already up texting me, or there's an email to check, or I don't do that. I go right to just the podcast or the things that I need to see or want to see.
Didn't you tell your boyfriend stop texting you at night? I mean, these guys still texting.
And they're still texting me.
Just turn your alarm off so I don't hear them.
So I'm still, so I go right to those things, and I spend that first hour of the day for myself, and that's what Michael was saying too about, I feel really accomplished when that happens.
Yeah,
I've
already devoted an hour
to myself, And
you filled your soul.
I filled my soul
You
because
gotta
before
fill your soul.
I serve all day. I serve people all day, which is my blessing.
We all serve people all day,
Right,
whether you
so-
want to or not, but do it with happiness and joy in
And
your
that's
heart.
true.
I'm telling you.
Because if you are married, you serve your spouse. If you have kids, you serve those kids. If you're a stay-at-home mom,
You're a leader
if
at
you're
work,
a leader at
a
work, I mean,
manager.
you're serving, man. So you for sure need to give yourself some time. And if it cannot be in the morning, please try to figure out where that time can be. And that's kind of what we're going to lead into now today, because maybe you cannot get to the gym. That's where we were at last week. We showed you what you could do in the gym if you were going to a gym. If you want to come to the gym, you can come to my gym. I'm going to be at Midwest tonight, 5 and 6 o'clock. If y'all want to work out with me, shoot me a message. Midwest
Come in
Fitness.
for a trial workout,
Yeah,
free.
I would love to
Free.
do that. Yeah,
Yeah.
free. 5 o'clock tonight, I'm going to be teaching a strength class, and 6 o'clock a 30-minute fat
Oh,
loss.
by the way.
Yeah.
One of your clients that you introduced me to, a guy named Tony.
Tony.
You know
I
who
don't
I
know if
mean.
Tony's watching.
He called me out. He says I'm chicken, that I won't
You
come
are-
to one of your
you
spin
are
classes,
chicken.
9:15 on Saturday. Tony, I'm a little busy at 9:15 on Saturday. It's
What
called
are you doing, though?
sleeping.
Yeah, you need to get up and come.
I travel. Look, I just drove 800, 900 miles in 4 days. So come on now. I'm not a
Oh,
slouch.
my God.
What?
I was at Jack's Warehouse Tuesday. I woke up
please.
Tuesday. I woke up at
Kid stuff.
4:15.
Kid stuff.
4:15 Tuesday morning, which I couldn't wait to get up, because January 15th is my favorite day.
Yeah, we need
Well,
time to show some exercises.
Okay, I was just
here.
going to say, but I was at Jack's Warehouse. I did a lot. I was at Jack's Warehouse for 3 hours Tuesday. And then I took 3 10-year-olds to dinner and came home. I still got my workout in.
Okay.
Man, that's excuses.
All right.
All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to show you
Okay.
how to work out if you don't want to go to the gym and you want to just be home. Right? If you
Now,
want to be home,
look,
or if you want
right.
to go to if you're going to a hotel.
So after
traveling.
last week's segment, where most of you told me you couldn't see my feet, Tina's feet, my head, this and that, look,
We're
right?
trying, man.
We're
We're
trying,
working on
guys.
it.
So
We're
just-
working on it.
The idea is for you to listen and learn, okay? Now,
Okay.
if I give you a verbal cue and I say feet shoulder width apart, you don't have to see Tina's feet to understand it's shoulder width apart. Now,
Okay, don't be, yeah.
no, I'm just saying. Just listen and pay attention, please, because we're trying to get you set up. Now, we'll get this more developed as we go on. Now, we're in a room. It's very much like a hotel room, right?
Yeah.
So, Tina, grab the camera, and I just want to show everybody. We're going to be using, go ahead, I'm going to lift this up.
Wait, hang on. We're going to go this way first.
I want you to lift it up. I want to show everybody the box.
Oh.
Yeah.
you're in the
Just
box.
hold, you
Oh,
just
okay,
point that
gotcha.
towards me.
All right.
Okay, so we're going to be using exercise tubes today. This comes from a product that I created back in 2001 called the Traveling Trainer. It's a bag of exercise tubes, and I did it, you know why? Because I was tired of traveling the country where I couldn't find a gym in the facility, in the hotel,
Right.
because back then I'm a
they
little
didn't
old.
have any, yeah.
They didn't have any. They gave you a broom closet with a treadmill and a couple of dust bunnies. So now we're going to show you how, if you don't want to leave your house in the morning, you don't have the time, or you're short, you just can't get to the gym. There's some things that you could do to elevate your heart rate before you get on with your day.
Now, you cannot get that traveling trainer anymore. It's no
Yeah,
longer.
actually, they do sell them.
You can't?
Yeah, Great Escape.
Oh, maybe Great Escape. You
The
can
Great
still get them,
Escapes. Hey, I'm nationwide.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah, they're still manufacturing them, but we're not involved in. By the way, it used to be the in-room hotel device of the Marriott's
Marriott,
North American.
yeah.
Tina and I put that together. We used to travel the country. We went to Hawaii.
Okay, so you can still
Yeah.
get them at Great Escape. If not, you can get these tubes. That's all that was in the bag here.
Right.
You can get these tubes. We're going to show you a couple exercises with the tubes. Now, you can get these at Target, I think at Walmart. You can go to Amazon and just order tubes. Okay, so the resistance bands, they're tubes. There's different resistance to them. We're going to explain that to you
different
as well.
color, yeah.
Different colors, different widths of the band, or
So I'm
different
gonna
strengths.
be moving now. I'm gonna keep Tina on camera. I'm gonna come here for a second. You still on camera, babe?
Okay, I think so.
You
Yeah,
got-
here I am.
okay.
But first things first, just for an actual warm up, we showed you some of these last week. You can do high knees. It's saying
Hold on.
rotate. No, you can't rotate.
Okay, sorry.
You gotta keep it right there. Okay,
Sorry.
here, back to live action. All right, so you have to do some high knees, do some butt kickers, just like kick your heels up to your butt. Okay, jumping jacks we showed you. If you can't actually jump in a room, you might have a low ceiling, just do some step outs. Step out, hand over your head. You can do some air jump rope, just some little jumps, okay, something like that. So just maybe spend 5 minutes doing some warm-ups. Then, this is just a chair. Now, Michael and I always say, until you're 90 years old.
Right.
You are going to have to sit down.
Right.
You're going to have to sit down on a toilet. You're going to have to sit down on a chair. You're going to have to sit down on your bed. You don't want to have to sit down like this. You want to be able to sit down nice and tall, right? When you come up, you want to push your hips forward and squeeze the back of your back of your butt. So you want to sit, come right up. That's all you need to do. It's a squat.
Flex your quadriceps as you come up top.
So
Point to your quadriceps.
squeeze
See, yeah.
here and squeezing back here, posterior chain. So you want to come down to the chair, nice and tall. Look, my chest is tall, my shoulders are back.
Right.
I want to.
So that's good practice, like Tina's saying, if you're sitting on a commode, a john, or you're sitting in a chair, you're not supposed to fall forward like you see everybody do.
Right.
Keep your back straight, your core engaged. When you connect the chain of muscle, your body becomes familiar. Again, habit forming, and you could then have proper form and biomechanics.
Yes. And you don't want to fall into the chair. Sit down nicely.
Right.
Sit down nice. Okay, here.
I'm gonna give you a high angle here, kids.
All right, so the bands, resistance bands. Guys, can we see the thickness of the bands? So green, not so thick. That means it's light resistance. Red gets a little thicker, gets a little heavier. Blue, a little bit heavier. Purple, heaviest.
Heaviest, yeah.
Okay, so this would be like 10, 15, 20, 25 dumbbells, for example. We're just throwing that out there. That's
I've
not...
seen professional bodybuilders use these tubes to warm up for a contest. They will challenge the strongest of you.
Absolutely. So just, you'll pick according to where are you at right now in your fitness. Are you need the lighter resistance or do you need heavier? Maybe get one of each and you got, maybe get the whole set.
For
And you can
progressions.
work up to it, right, to progress. Now, just a couple quick ones we're going to show you. We're going to show you simple things like biceps. Michael's got some, he's got some props over here he wants to show you too. But you are going to step into the tube. Now, you got to go into the arch of the foot. Very important. You got to have the right footwear on. You can't do it in your house shoes, which I was trying to do earlier. It doesn't work. You got to go into the arch of your foot. Mm-hmm. Okay,
so
into
that
the arch.
tube never slips out.
Right. And now look here. I want it not be uneven like this, right? I want my handles to be even. So make sure that you step in even. Give yourself some even. Okay? All right. So hip distance with my feet, as Michael said, my knees are going to be soft. My chest is going to be up tall. And I'm going to keep my elbows close and tight to the body. And I'm going to just I'm going to have my palms up. You're going to just come up right here, mid-chest, squeeze your bicep, and then come back down. Release it. All the way down. Don't cheat. Don't come just here. Come all the way down.
Keep a strong, locked, neutral wrist. Neutral wrist. Good. All the way down. Exhale on the way up. Pause at the mid-chest line. That's called full muscle contraction.
Yep. Right here. Squeeze. All the way down.
Good.
Come up.
All right. How about a tricep push down? Now use the tube.
Okay, now we're going to use the anchor, right?
Yeah. Now we're going to come to a door. Now, let me show you.
Let's talk about the anchor.
Yeah.
Here.
There's an anchor that we have designed that is absolutely, I'm going to get some light on it, that is amazing, that the day after the previous door anchor snapped on me on live television on NBC TV, and I cried like a little child. I went to the company and we redesigned it. So there's a very thick ball in here, compressed rubber, that will anchor on the door. So Tina's going to take that. And of course, excuse me, I'm sorry, Tina.
Okay.
There's a loop where we're going to put the tube. So watch this.
Yeah. Okay.
So you always go to a door from the inside out if you can. Depending on where you're going to put, I would go to the top because you're going to do a tricep. No, on the top of the door. Top of the door. Top of the door.
Okay.
So now she's going to close the door with the big tube, the knot at the top of the door. She's going to secure it, pull the door. Now, if you're on the other side of the door where there's a lock and people could come in on this side of the door, always lock the door so it doesn't open up on you.
So we're going through the loop, right?
So goes through the loop there, yep.
Show them that. Okay.
Okay, even out the resistance and tension. Okay, now Tina's going to step back. I'm trying to do this as a cameraman because I could only see. Tina's going to step back a little bit more. She's going to lean over a little at a 45-degree angle. And we're going to look, and I got all these people with their comments on the phone, so I can't see her triceps. But here, this is what she's affecting, these muscles here.
They can see that.
Okay, so nice and easy. Full extension, flex and exhale. Come up slowly, stop at 90 degrees, and back up. That's good. Inhale, exhale, inhale. Notice this. Her back is flat, the small of her back. Her legs and knees are soft, bent. Her feet are shoulder width apart. I hope you guys could all see that. Okay.
And this is so handy dandy.
Right.
I'm going to show you all the other things you can do with this anchor.
So now she changes it. She's going to do want to do a low row? Yep. Okay. That's good.
I'm going to do a back. Yeah, just a back.
That's a low row for back. So she places the door anchor, at mid-range, right? Because now it's going to be in line with her body.
I'm going to lower it a little bit.
Always have a clear floor and working area. Okay. So now feet are shoulder width apart again. I'm going to show you her feet. Her knees are soft. She's using and engaging her quadriceps for stabilization. And she's going, it looks like she's using her arms, but she's not. She has a neutral grip, and she's driving back with these back muscles. Inhaling, stretching, exhaling, contracting. So this is the latissimus dorsi. She's working both lats. She's working rear deltoid. She's working rhomboid, which is a deeper muscle underneath the trapezoids, the rhomboids, filling in this area. So as a trainer, I would often put my hand right here in a person's back and say, squeeze my hand. Okay.
Right. That's right around for chest.
And now right around for chest. I like to go a little higher, but that's okay.
Yeah,
That's okay.
I'm gonna leave it.
Now
Okay.
step out. Now she's going to do a chest motion. So this is great. So think about speed. Remember I said for those of us who hate cardio, you go from one movement to another. So she's got a staggered foot stance, right? So that she has balance. She could push up on that back toe if she needs more balance. Knees are soft, core is firm, and she's working and affecting the chest muscles right in here. Women, you have chest muscles too underneath your breast. It's under breast, but we all have pectoral major and minor muscles there.
Okay, Michael, what do you have to
Just
show
got
me?
about 1 minute left, Tina.
All right, 1 minute left. So we're going to send these. Please give us your email address because we've got 5 of these door anchors that we can send to y'all.
So wait a minute.
cannot get
So a
these anywhere.
contest. So the first 5 people that send us your email, you got to go to our website. That's senasationallife.com. 2 L's. Senasationallife.com.
Yeah.
And send us contact information. In your message, tell us why you need the door anchor. 5 best answers gets the door anchor.
Who's voting or who's going to vote on the best answers? We are?
Well, I don't know. Who do you think?
maybe we'll
Michael and
answer.
Tina from
Okay,
Michael and
okay,
Tina's
okay.
Fitness Fridays. Yeah, so send it in and let's have fun. But tell us why you really need it. Nothing corny like, I can't get to the gym. I've got 3 kids. I'm getting ready in the morning. Things of that nature, right,
I
T?
want to know how you're going to take motion into action. How are you going to do it?
That's what all 219 is all about. Motion into action.
Yeah, we're going to help you out. Okay, so make sure you send us your email. And thank you so much for watching us. Have an amazing weekend.
And next week,
Next
Midlothian,
week, Dr.
Vaught,
Bob.
Chiropractic. Adele, have the coffee on, Adele.
Yeah, I need coffee, Del.
Till next time.
Bye, guys. Thanks for
wishing
watching us.
you the best of health. Bye-bye.